All right. And welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. It's been a long time coming, folks. A lot of big distractions happening along the way, like hurricanes and family issues and all sorts of things. And to be perfectly honest, my own lack of courage in even trying to do any of this stuff. But anyway, let's move on. So the last time that we met, we had just finished saving scenario, and because it's been such a long time, I actually started over and worked my way back up to that point, collecting some items that I missed along the way. I grabbed that ribbon that I mentioned in lock scenario that I missed, and also I got the cat scratch ability for Gao, which is another thing that I missed in my last file. And yeah, so we're moving right along to Terra's scenario. Fleeing the Empire's troops, Bannon, Edgar, and Terra ride the rapids toward Narsh, but the going won't be easy. So yeah, we're actually still riding that raft earlier. Oh, this time we won't have to worry about Ultros. Oh, Edgar, I missed you. I missed your crossbow. Alright, so we've fought these enemies before. And so you might notice that I'm doing this live now. I'm not doing post commentary because I found that to be very boring and I don't have time to edit videos anymore. So I just think it would be, one, it's easier on me, and two, it's more interesting to talk and play at the same time than it is to talk over a game that I had already played. It's not as monotonous. But that also means that you guys are going to be seeing a lot more random battles because I'm not going to be cutting them out. So, yeah. Good for me, maybe not so good for you, but bear with me, please. So the strategy from the first time that we were on the raft is... Oh, did I? Oh, I thought I already gave everyone commands. Never mind. Anyway, the strategy is the same as the first time we were on the raft, and that's to put Bannon in the back row. Although I don't think you get a game over anymore if he gets a KO. I don't think that happens anymore, but it's still better to have him alive so you don't waste a Phoenix down. And we're done. Alright, so Narsh is... Oh, it's actually directly above us. And oh, it's the first enemy! Oh, alright. Yeah. We just killed a rabbit and we got money. Anyway, Narsh is right there. But I'm going to show off a small graphical glitch, which is on the other side of the Figaro Desert. So bear with me, folks. We're going to run into battles here and there, but, hopefully you'll get a laugh out of it. It's not something that you have to do, and honestly, it's not important at all, but it's just funny. So, I'm going to show it off. Also, I think I might be able to revisit the Figaro Castle now. And if that's true, then I'm going to want to do that. We'll see. See if it's even there. Ugh. I don't need you. Auto crossbow away. Gosh, I love Edgar's auto crossbow. So good. Let me check my relics here. I want to put... Okay, I'm gonna give her earrings to increase her magic power. And I don't think we're gonna run into any poison, so I'm gonna give him the sprint shoes. Alright. Nope, no Figaro Castle. Dang. I really wanted to visit Figaro Castle. Because the auto crossbow is not the only tool that Edgar can use. Although it is certainly the best that he can use at the moment. We'll show them off later. So right here is where we want to be, and this is actually a chocobo stable. Chocobos, friendly birds. Hello, chocobo. You can ride chocobos, and you will not run into any random encounters. So that's nice. Oh, hold on. I forgot. One second. The glitch here is to put Bannon as your leader, and whoever you have as your leader will be the one that shows up on the world map and stuff. So here's the glitch. You put Bannon in your front row and have him be the one walking around, and you ride on a chocobo, and the game will not know what to do because the game did not program an animation for Bannon riding the chocobo, and it does this. You saw earlier he became a woman, for like 5 seconds, and now he's just standing on a chocobo, and half of his head is gone. I guess they just didn't expect you to go to that chocobo stable, so they didn't bother to make a sprite with Bannon riding a chocobo. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to show off. Bye, chocobo. Alright, let's go to Narsh. Surely we can just go right through the front door. Didn't you just bust in here wearing a Magitech suit? Now hold on. Get out of here. Punch. Jeez. Now hold on. I'm the king of Figaro. Liar. Punch. Wow, what a bunch of jerks. I mean, they're right. I mean, I am that person who did bust in here wearing a Magitech armor and killed several guards, so they're not wrong. But still, what a bunch of jerks. Anyway, Locke told us to remember about that secret passage, and so here it is. Alright. There's a secret swish in this wall. And there it is. Alright, let's go. So this is our second visit into the mine, and some of the encounters have changed, but you're gonna see were-rats again and all that stuff. We've seen these guys before. Not impressive. Ooh, a pincer attack. I'm so scared. Not really. And what up? Yeah, so if I was doing this post, all this would be edited out, but I just don't have time to edit anymore, so you know, whatever. It's more enjoyable for me this way, honestly. Alright, here we go. Now we got our new enemies, which look almost exactly the same as the old enemies, but their stats are a little bit higher. They do a little more damage. I guess they have a little more health. Whatever. Not a big deal. Oh, come on. I took one really? Wow, I don't know if I've ever seen that many enemies in one shot. Oh well, whatever. They won't live long. I was really hoping that'd do more. You see, Edgar has the right spirit. Why can't you be more like Edgar? And there we go. Oh, one thing I forgot to change my configuration is... Oh, wait, yeah, I want wait. It was... Yeah, this is it. No, not that one. It's this one. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but battle speed in this game is also is another glitch. It's supposed to change how quickly both you and your enemy's action bar rise, but it only works for the enemy. So if you want to make the game easier, you can just set this to 6, and your enemies will actually get less turns. I think that's set to wait, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what I want. Alright. We're good. I had it set to 6 earlier, so that way I could rush into this game and just get back to where I left off earlier, because I started a new save file. Really didn't want to waste time going through all of it at normal speed. My goodness, what's that? It's a thing. Alright, so what the game wants you to do here is follow the path of that light, but I can, you know, I don't, oh gosh, I messed up. I don't ever really feel like memorizing where it goes. But if you mess up, you get surrounded by lights. And of those lights, there's one that's not the same color as the others, and if you tap A on that one, the lights will disappear and you can move on. Although if you take another misstep, it'll happen again and again and again. But if you mess up the light part, then you have to start over from the beginning. So I'm gonna try and see here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. See if I can remember that. What? That was definitely the right way. Get that out of here. Okay, that was weird. I definitely went the right way, and the game told me I did. Alright, and now we're back to old enemies again. Some of the first enemies that we encountered when we were playing just as Terra. And... really? Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that that's a death counter move. Some enemies in this game, upon death, will do a last-ditch attack, and you know, wrench isn't that impressive, but there are some other enemies that will do much worse attacks. I could run from these fights, but honestly, it'd probably be faster just to kill them. Really? I don't know if it's like a random chance whether or not enemies do their death move, because they won't always do it. But anyway, the first time we were in this cave, we left these chests unopened because I said that they would magically become better stuff. And was I wrong? Because that should not have been a sleeping bag. Was I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was later. Could have swore it was now. Well, I guess we'll find out. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I think this one should be a rune blade. If this isn't a rune blade, then I messed up. Alright, I messed up. Oh well. That's okay. I wasn't really going to use the rune blade anyway. But, okay, I guess when you come back here the third time, that's when the items change. I thought they changed now. Because the items in the other cave already changed. Whoops. Again, not a big deal. But the item that I would have gotten, I guess, if I had waited longer, is a weapon called the Rune Blade, which is it's pretty nice. It will, every time you attack, it'll do a critical hit, but it'll also take away some of your MP in exchange. I don't really know how much, but it'll do it anyway. Again, not really all that important because there are better swords. What was I doing? Oh yeah, save it. Yeah, get rid of that. So, you know, don't be me. You know, take your time and wait for those chests. I could have, I don't know, things like that bug me. Like I could have swore I did my research right and I waited the appropriate amount of time, but apparently I did not. Well, regardless, we're out of the cave. Let's go back to that guy's house. Can I rest here? No. Okay. It's the man that found us. It's like, oh, you. Oh, that's it. Arvis. Hey, we're finally... Is that the first time we're seeing his name? I think it might be. Just realized its volume on my TV was pretty loud. I might be picking up on the microphone. Yes? Do you have a problem, Bannon? Maybe Terra can help restore some order to our town. Yeah, it's not like people distrust her for destroying the guards and rampaging the city. I mean, I know that wasn't her fault, but still. Alright, so all three have finally reached Narsh. And again, it doesn't really matter what order you do the three scenarios in. I just like doing Terra's scenario last because actually this part right here where it shows Terra and the gang at the Elder's house, which makes it seem like they got there first. And, I mean, they did. So, I don't know. The increased use of magic power will surely lead to global destruction. Indeed. So, what's your answer, Elder? Are you gonna help us? No? Okay. Hey, it's Sabin, and Cyan, and Gao. So now we got some character introductions here because most of these characters don't know who these other guys are. Obviously, they all know who Sabin is because he was with us, but Cyan and Gao are new to the party, so gotta make some introductions here. And also, if it's been a while, but was 2 parts ago, Cyan's entire kingdom was wiped out by Kefka because he poisoned the water supply, killing both his wife and child, his king, a lot of his friends. I think there was only like 1 or 2 survivors actually. Yeah, so even the Elder thinks that the Empire is going too far here, saying, "Yeah, man, that's barbaric." But the Elder's also, worried because he knows that their city doesn't have the strength to defend themselves against the Empire. So he says, basically he's saying, it's like, well, they were against the Empire, so that's why they died, so I'm not going to go against them. And Locke's here to deliver us the news that, no, that's not necessarily true, because he was already scouting out the area of South Figaro, and he gained information that they're actually on their way here now. And one more character introduction, General Celis of the Empire, turned traitor. And, well, as you might be able to imagine, Cyan here, whose entire family was murdered by the Empire, not very happy at the sight of seeing one of the Emperor's 3 generals. Even though Celis didn't have anything to do with that catastrophe. She was still part of the Empire, and Cyan is reasonably angry. And we're learning here now that Celis is the one that destroyed the city of Miranda. Locke intervening. Now, Edgar, what on earth are you talking about? Well, we don't actually know yet, but I think we'll find out in a little bit. Cyan now learning that Terra was also part of the Empire, although in her case she was forced to be. Alright, there we go. It's like, something's going. The Empire cometh. So you could just said the Empire has come. Alright. And of course, Kefka here is leading the charge. So I don't care what you need to do, get me that Esper. Espers, of course, being the magical creatures that have magic. I don't know how else to describe that. So, what I kind of like here is that even the soldiers are like, I don't know if we should be doing this. I mean, we might hurt the civilians. And Kefka's like, just kill everyone. I don't care. And the soldiers' rebuttal is like, but they're not really our enemies. Kefka doesn't care. He's like, just kill everyone. If they oppose you, kill them. Like, I don't care. Kefka is not what whatever he wants now. Alright, so the Elder finally realizing that they have no choice but to defend themselves. So now we need to defend the Esper that Terra found at the beginning of the game. They have moved it up the mountain, so it's no longer in the mine, but it's on top of the snowy peak. Ouch. Alright, so we get a couple of these conversations here. I think this next one is between Celes and Terra. Yeah. So, Terra was born with the gift of magic, but Celes here was actually infused with magical essence when she was just a baby, and she was raised to become a Magitech Knight. So they both can use magic, but Terra can do it naturally, whereas Celes was artificially infused with magic. And that was a weird question for someone that you just met, Terra. One more side conversation. Cyan still obviously doesn't trust Celes, so Celes basically just says, well, you can believe what you see with your eyes, not what I say. So now we have the Battle of Narsh, and you're going to want to get ready, because this battle can take a while. So in order to get everybody well equipped and stuff, you just walk over to a character and hit A and you'll swap out. And you just want to see what everyone has, make sure everyone's good with relics and equipment and stuff. Let me see, I'm gonna take those off. I'm gonna give him a hyper wrist. And I don't know if anyone has poison abilities. Whatever, I'll give him a jewel ring, just because I can. What was it that Terra had? Okay, rings, that's fine. Oh, right. And, let me see, put the mag attack. I should have done this earlier, I don't know why I didn't. Forgot to put on her good equipment. Silk robe, good. Yeah, and she has a mental shield, which is already better than the heavy shield, so that's fine. How about you, Celes? How you doing? Let's see, you got the Regal Cutlass, that's good. Heavy shield, nice hat, silk robe. And she has a ribbon and earrings. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but the ribbon that I collected in this playthrough, which I didn't get in the playthrough earlier, is a fantastic relic which prevents every single status ailment in the game except for Doom and Death. Doom being like a countdown, and when it hits 0, like your character will die, and Death is an instant death attack. So those are the only two things that it does not prevent, but everything else is you're completely immune to, which is awesome. No poison, no petrify, confuse, none of that. I'll give him a berry ring. Why not? Let's see. Oh. Edgar, how are you doing? Yeah, we don't really need sprint shoes. So it really doesn't matter. I'm not losing any of these fights. But I am gonna give... Oh no. That's right, I forgot. I have the black belt and Genji glove, right? Yes, I do. Okay, how about you go? Soul glove, sniper sight, that's fine. In that case, let me get the Terra, take off the earrings, and give running shoes. Running shoes automatically cast haste at the start of the battle, making them very useful. Alright, let's save. And we are ready to go. Alright, when you're ready, just talk to Ben. He'll ask you if you're ready. Just say yes. Get a sip of water here. No, we do not need any information. Alright, so this is how I like to set things up. I like to put Tara and Edgar in a party because they're some of the harder hitters and very powerful multi-attacks. You know, Tara has fire and Edgar has that crossbow, so you're good with them. And then I like to put Locke, Cyan, and Gao in a party, and then Sabin and Celis. Sabin is perfectly fine on his own because he's stupid strong, and he has the Genji glove, which allows him to attack twice, and the black belt, which allows for counterattacks. And we're going to want Celis to fight the final enemy in this little battle we have here, because of her runic blade ability, which absorbs magic. And these three are, you know, they're good together. There's no healer among them, but since there's three of them, that shouldn't be an issue. Alright, so here they come. And this is reminiscent of the Moogle battle from the Narsh Mines, although this this is going to last quite a bit longer. There are a ton of enemies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I lost count. Alright, so just move whoever you want into whatever position you feel is good. Oh, wrong button. And then just swap characters. And then you're going to move him there. And let's get Sabin and Celis over here. Alright. So we have, I guess, technically new enemies. I mean, they're kind of just recolors of other enemies. I think they can mostly do the same thing too. I think they might also have a death counterattack, which is kind of annoying, but not much you can do about it. I don't think they activate it if you defeat them with magic though. So there we go. Alright, so that's one. So who's next here? Oh, come on, we don't want them fighting everybody. Alright, let's show off a blitz. Let's do... I don't know if I entered that right. Oh, there it goes. Aura Bolt. Pretty sure I showed this off before, but it's been a while. So, Aura Bolt is a holy elemental attack, which ignores enemy defenses. Very powerful. Very nice. Let's see. There's that. Yeah, there it is. Swing. Ugh. Dang, that does so much damage. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. I gotta get a throat lozenge. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. Alright, let me just open this thing up. Starting to get a sore throat. Sorry about that. Now my voice is probably going to sound a little funny, but whatever. Alright, here we go. Now we got our trio. Let's show off Cat Scratch. Where is... There it is, Stray Cat. Oh, look how strong that move is. That's why finding these stray cats is very important if you want to be if you want Gao to be useful. Cat Scratch is probably his strongest physical attacking move. Yes. Love it. Alright. We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna do Templar this time. Hopefully I can cast Fire 2. Because, no, he didn't do it. Because when you use Templar, there's a chance that Gal will use Fire 2. And then there's a chance that he'll multi-target, and if that happens, he'll wipe out everybody. Alright, here he goes. Let's see if it's multi. Yay! Love that. The only thing I really don't like about Gal is, like, you don't have any control over him, which is kind of a problem. Wait, okay. Ooh. Need to use a potion here. We don't have a healer on that side, so. Oh, you guys chose the wrong people. And the good thing about the combination of Terra and Edgar here is that because you defeat them with like ranged moves, they'll never get a chance to use their death counter attack. So you don't really have to worry about it. Alright. And basically you're just kind of doing this for the whole time. So, you know. Oh, please hit everybody. Oh. Dang it, Gal, you had one job. The other thing I like about the Templar skill is it automatically casts Protect on Gal, so he'll take less physical damage. For crying out loud. Alright, where are we at? Let's heal up again. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. There's so many! I don't know if I have the blitz I just inputted yet or not. No, I didn't think so. I was really hoping I did. I didn't check. Anyway. Sabin learns a blitz called Fire Dance? Is that what it's called? Something like that. Which is an awesome fire elemental attack, which hits everybody. And since it's like a range... Oh, jeez. Hopefully Sabin does not get hit again, because I would rather he not get hit. Don't hit it. No. Let's see. Is he gonna... Okay, good. Hoping he didn't counter there. Okay, stop. Quickly. So the bad part is that you have to very quickly switch between the groups here if you want to heal yourself. Alright, here's our next batch of enemies. We have Fidor, or Fidor, yeah, Fidor, and one trooper. Ah, stop that. That does so much damage. Alright, I gotta get Terra to start fighting some of these people. No, I don't want to steal. Ow. Let's see. I don't think I've ever used Marshall before. What does that do? Alright, he just hit him in the face. Okay. Oh, hello. What is that? Oh, that was cool. Well, now I know what Marshall does. Sweet. I never knew that. You learn something new every day. I might do that more often. Of course, with these two, your strategy should always be the same. Fire and crossbow, and that's all you need. Yeah, let's try that again. I want to see if that'll happen again. Was that Marshall? Yeah. Ow. Huh. Yeah, again, that's the bad thing about Gao's Rage is that you don't have any control over him, so you can't, you know, that Wind Slash move was cool, but, you know, I can't force him to do it, unfortunately. Oh. Ow. You guys are all a bunch of jerks. Yeah, you show him, Edgar. Oh shoot! Wait, hold on. I need to heal Locke. Don't kill him yet. No! Gosh darn it! You guys are so annoying. Eat cat scratch. Yeah, another thing about Gao's Rages, I know I've been talking about Gao's Rages a lot here. You like once you use a rage, you can't stop that rage. I don't know if it ever ends, but as far as I'm aware, you can't make him do something else. Like he'll just keep doing the same things over and over and over again. Dang it! Oh, anyway. Here's our next set of enemies. Now, you might think, you know, the Bounty Man wouldn't be a good name for the dog, but that's who that is. Don't know why. Man, these guys are just fighting nobody but these guys. Literally. Like, I don't want to fight yet. Oh, please hit everybody. Dang it. Gal, you're letting me down. Good thing this team here particularly has a lot of HP. And also, a good thing that I used the Templar ability, otherwise Gal would probably be dead by now. Now you're gonna hit everybody? And now you're gonna hit everybody. Okay. I see how. Did you not die? What the heck? Hold on. What? I moved away. Get out of here. Oh, this might. Does not bode well. Hold on. I would have liked it if you hit the Magitech armor. Come on. That'll do it. There you go, Gal. That's how you make me proud. Now run away. Jeez. Alright, and they're all dead. Oh, wow, they survived that. Oh well, just hit them with a dose of fire. And now they're done. Alright, that should be... Alright, so that's all the normal enemies. Let's have people heal up here. Use a Phoenix down. Get a lock back. And potions for everybody here. Alright. Oh, that's... What? We're not done. Ah, for crying out loud. I thought we were done. Alright, these Oh, never mind. Wow, I am just messing up today. I could have swore that the only people left were the Magitech soldiers. Apparently, I was wrong. Alright. Oh, that's actually... Ugh. That's the move I did not want to see. That's a really powerful attack. Pounce. Actually, I'm surprised I only saw it one time so far. How many more are there? Gosh darn it, I thought we were almost done. Turns out that we're not even close. I like to imagine that the Fidor enemy, like, its name is like a play on the word Fido, like the name Fido, the dog. I guess younger people won't get that reference, but, you know, whatever. Save and show them how it's done. Saving? That's not how you do it. There you go. Put that black belt to use. Alright. We're almost done. I'd like to be almost done. Not gonna lie. Alright, we good? I think we're good. Alright, yes. Alright. Finally, we're done. Let me see. Okay, first I want to heal. Get that done. The next thing... Oof, shoulder killing me right now. I kind of have to bend over to reach the microphone because this table isn't high enough. Alright, so we're going to have Locke's team fight this next guy. Let me make sure everyone's okay. Alright. Because you can steal something from him. What that something is, I don't quite remember, but I want it. Ow. There it is, Mithril Vest. That's the thing I wanted. Jeez, stop. Jerk. Gao, you were supposed to do a cat scratch, not just punch him in the face. Dang it, Gao. What are you doing? Ugh, come on. So annoying. There we go. It would have been over a lot faster if Gao did what he was supposed to. That's kind of why I don't use Gao all that much. Not very reliable. Okay. So I got a Mithril Vest, but we'll worry about that later. Now let's switch to... Oh, no, that's actually who I wanted. Alright, switch to Sabin and Celis. And they are going to be the ones that fight Kefka. And the reason for that is that Kefka likes to cast some pretty nasty spells. So you're going to want to use Runic to absorb those spells. Okay, he likes to use pretty nasty spells, except for when he doesn't want to use them. Whatever. Make a liar out of me, why don't you? Are you serious? I've never... Okay. You know what? It's because I'm recording myself, isn't it? That's the only reason this is happening. Oh, now... Okay. Now you gotta do something. Unfortunately, that was Muddle, and no one cared about that. Muddle casts Confuse, but since Celis has a ribbon, that doesn't actually do anything. You've got to be kidding. I've never seen him use this many physical attacks. He's usually casting poison and ice. And it's annoying. No one likes it. Whatever. We still won, but that still kind of ticks me off that he didn't do the thing that he's supposed to... I swear, it's because I'm recording myself. That's the only reason. Whatever. Our prize is the peace ring, which I think prevents confuse. And he just warped out of there. Alright, so let's check on the Esper. Yep, it's still there. No! So it seems like Terra and the creature inside the ice is, they seem to be resonating. Who am I? It's like, sorry guys, but Terra's a little too involved now to step away. What the heck happened? And she just flew away. Alright, well, that didn't quite go the way that I think anybody wanted. But where's she going? She's going in circles. Alright, so we may have defended Narsh, but we just kind of lost Terra. She changed into a something, and she took off. She looked like an Esper. So something happened to Terra. There was some kind of reaction. So now we need to find her. And according to reports, they saw some kind of thing streaming through the sky going west. So now we need to go on a rescue mission to get Terra. And this is where, you know, the game actually takes a bit of a kind of a back seat for you unless you decide your own adventure here. You can take whoever you want. Normally, and for good reason, I take Locke, Edgar, Sabin, and Celis. Did anybody have anything that was important? I don't... they both had green berets. Yeah, I'm gonna get those green berets off of them first. Because I want those. No, it was not a relic. There we go. Do they have anything else? No. How about the relics? Yeah, take those off. Alright, so now, lock, Edgar, Saban, and Celis. Alright, before we set out, let's make sure everybody has the proper equipment here. Who do I want to give the mithril vest? Oh, I forgot to give him the better armor too. Why do I keep forgetting to do that? Let's see. I'll give Locke the mithril vest because he could use the defense. Give him a green beret. And he already has one, so I'm going to give him a green beret. Give him the mithril shield. Okay. Oh, did Locke have anything? See, dragon, mithril blade, Alright. That's good. Check for relics. Got a hyper wrist and a jewel ring. Now the game is nice enough to remove all of Terra's equipment for you. So we have the running shoes. I'm gonna give that to Edgar. Let me see. I'm gonna take off the earrings and give her a white cape to improve her magic block. If you didn't see any of my previous parts, then you did not hear that I mentioned that the magic block stat is the only stat in the game that actually counts towards blocking attacks. It should be evasion and magic block. Evasion for physical and magic block for magical attacks. But the developers kind of screwed up a little bit, and I guess they accidentally put all of the evasion programming into just the magic block. So magic block will block any attacks if it's high enough, and the evasion percent actually doesn't matter. It can be as high as you want it to. It could be like 100%, and it doesn't do anything. So if you want high evasion and block, just go for magic block. Alright, let me see. Yeah, hyper wrist and jewel ring do. Tell me. Dark and petrify. We're not going to be facing any petrification anytime soon. Yeah, you know, I'll just give him the mithril glove, why not? And we're good. We are good to go. Gosh darn it, forgot somebody has to have sprint shoes. Otherwise, we're going to be super slow, and I don't want that. So, you know, now that we're welcome in this town, you know, you can actually explore it, see what it has to offer. Just the item shop. What is it? This guy here gives you the hint that Figaro Castle can burrow under the desert. I mean, we already knew that part. But he also mentions that it can take you to a new town called Collingen? Collingen? I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, I'm surprised there's no elixir in that clock. This house right here isn't, you know, is obviously empty, but I have a feeling it'll become important later. For various reasons. And here's the relic shop. Yeah. Not really interesting. Nothing really interesting going on here. Let me see. Anything over there? Nope. Just checking out the town, because, you know, why not? Yeah, this is the Elder's house, is where we were earlier. But his house definitely does have an elixir inside the clock, so make sure to go there and grab one. Elixirs, very useful item. Completely restore your HP and MP to one person. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. That old man there just reminded me to go into the storehouse over here, where they are keeping various items. He said, take whatever you find here. So we got earrings, 5,000 gold, the thief knife, which is a weapon exclusively for Locke. And speaking of Locke, that chest is locked. We got another hyper wrist, the sneak ring, and a wall ring. So let's check out what all those things do. So the sneak ring is for Locke, and it raises the success rate of steal, and it also increases his speed. Yeah, let's do that. What else did we pick up? And the wall ring, a very handy relic, which automatically casts Reflect on you at the start of battle. We're not going to be equipping that right now because we're not really going to be encountering too much magic at the moment. But it'll come in handy, I'm sure. Alright. That chest in there that was locked, can't really do anything about that at the moment. But when we return to Narsh, we'll check it out. Does this place have a weapon shop? Oh, there it is. So you can buy regal cutlasses, mithril claws, which we already have. Here, now we can actually buy. I think these are the first time. This is the first time we can buy the flail and full moon, which are unique weapons that you can use from the back row, but still retain full damage. They're kind of like boomerangs and things like that. You know, that's cool, but nah. I also think this house will become very important later. Oh, no. I don't think there's an armor store here, so we're just gonna move on. Alright, let's save. Alright, let me see. Let's... let me think. Should I stop there or should I keep going? Stop or keep going? Stop it. Let's keep going for just a little longer. Oh my gosh, nobody cares about Joe. Stupid rabbit. So we need to go to Figaro Castle so that we can get to the other side of these mountains. Now the reason why I chose the specific party that I did was for a variety of reasons. One, because I think they're like the best characters for the job. Well, maybe not Locke. I'd rather have Cyan than Locke, but we'll see why I picked Locke in a little bit. But I wanted both of the brothers to be here so that this cutscene would take place. Sabin's gonna reminisce about old times. And he actually leaves your party. Now, I don't know, I've never done it before. Like, I'm pretty sure if you leave the castle, he'll just automatically join your party again, but I've never done that. I'm not sure if I want to. But here's the thing. One of the reasons why I didn't buy certain equipment earlier. Actually, I might have done that in my old file, but I didn't do it in this one. Is because if you have Edgar at the front of your party, this little dialogue will take place. The merchant says, "I can't take your money, you're the king." And Edgar says, "Just shut up and take my money." And you will get a big discount on tools. So we got the noise blaster, the bio blaster, we got flash, and drill. Normally, I think they're about like double in price if you come here normally. So you can save yourself a bit of money. I don't know why I didn't pick these up earlier. An interesting thing, though, is that I'm pretty sure that even if Edgar is in your party, if he's not in the front of your group, like the one who's actually like talking to people, I don't think you get the discount. Even though it'll say, you know, that dialogue will still happen. It'll be like, I can't take money, you're the king. It's like, shut up and take my money. I don't think you get the discount. Welcome back, Edgar. So, you know, in order to progress with the cutscene, we need to actually go take a nap. Right in here. And this will trigger the second part of the cutscene. I think Sabin should be king. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I guess kingship doesn't really suit him. But anyway, we just entered a flashback. The game didn't really tell us that, but we're in a flashback, and again, the Sabin and Edgar look just as old as they do normally, because they didn't bother to create younger models. They're supposed to be kids in this scene, because I don't remember, someone in this castle said that their dad died like when they were very young, and they decided who would be king with a coin toss when they were just kids. So they're supposed to be kids in this scene, but they don't look like kids. And the father, not wishing for there to be like a brotherly dispute, ordered that the kingdom be split between the two. Sabin doesn't want anything about that. And so now Sabin and Edgar do not have a mom or a dad. Both of their parents have passed away at this point. And here we learn that the Empire was the probable... Actually, they were the cause of the king's death, their father. They poisoned him. And Sabin is not handling it very well. So this is where Sabin decides that he's just going to leave the kingdom, and you know, he doesn't want to be king. He just wants to go out and live his own life. And apparently Edgar kind of wants that too, but somebody has to take care of the kingdom. So they decide to have a coin toss to see who will be king. Edgar says if it's heads, then Sabin will win, and if it's tails, then Edgar will win. The coin toss of truth. Now we obviously know what it landed on. It must have landed on heads, because Sabin ended up not becoming king, which is what he wanted. Yeah, see, like, supposedly it's been 10 years since then, and they don't look any different. I love this scene because, you know, it really shows that, you know, their bond as brothers. You know, and it's, you know, it's touching. I like it. This game is full of stuff like this where, you know, you don't have to watch this scene at all. Like, it's not required. But every time I play the game, I always do it because it's cool. This game is full of character development, and I love it. And with that, we are done with Figaro Castle. I mean, not really. I mean, we have to use it now to get to... That's not where I want to go. Alright, so... if you recall, we weren't allowed to... I mean, we're still not allowed to go down there. But now we can talk to this guy. And we can get to the other side of the mountain. I really hope the recording holds up, because I really don't want to have to deal with redoing all this stuff. Especially since I just saved over the save file that I started from, so I'd have to replay the whole game again. Here's praying that doesn't happen. Alright, so we're on the other side of the mountain. And there's a little town up there. Let's go check it out. Actually, I want to see one thing real quick. Okay, no, he does not have Fire Wave yet, or whatever. I forget what that move's called. Welcome to Kohlingen. Oh, I know that sound. That music means that there's a ninja nearby. There he is. Hey, Shadow, we meet again. Leave me alone. Ever the talkative one. But no, if you actually chose to only come here with 3 party members, you can actually have Shadow join you, just like he did when you had Sabin with you. Stay away from that guy, he's an assassin. Yeah, no kidding. That guy's an assassin. Yeah, look, man, I know he's an assassin. Gosh. Little girl, stop running around. Can I... The heck? Oh, she actually listened to me. Let me see. Nope, don't want to go in there yet. Oh. It came to my house, a monster of light. It looked somehow human. My brother's a bit touched. He lives alone to the north and dreams of building a coliseum. Well, maybe we'll go visit that guy. And by maybe, I mean we're gonna go visit that guy. This is the general store, you know, got your standard things. I don't think I need anything at the moment. But let's check out the weapon store. Because of course, you know, got an upgrade here. Mithril shields. I'll buy 3 of those. I have enough Magus hats, Magus, I got iron hills. Yeah, I'm good on all that. Let's see. Buy some more shurikens just to bring me up to 99. You can also buy all of the different kinds of weapons, or throwing weapons for Shadow here. The fire scheme, which is a multi-hit fire attack. And that's what the water edge, bolt edge is too, except instead of fire, it's water and lightning. And the invis edge is unique. I don't quite remember how does this work. Makes the thrower transparent. Okay, so it casts invisible on Shadow when he uses it, which makes you completely immune to physical attacks, but the trade-off is that you take more damage from magic, so use with caution. And we're done here. Give mithril shields to everyone who can use it. Mithril shields are much better. Much better. Alright. Hello? A girl named Rachel used to live in that house, but now it's deserted. Well, I wonder who this Rachel person is. Well, go inside this house, and nothing will happen. Oh, there it is. What the heck? That was weird. Anyway. And now we're going to have a flashback with Locke, and this is the reason why I brought Locke with me. And also the reason why I brought Celis with me. Because even if you don't bring Celis, this scene will happen, but something extra happens if you bring Celis. So now we're looking back into Locke's past, where he was in a relationship with a girl named Rachel. And he often took her treasure hunting with her. Unfortunately, in this instance, the floor caved in and Rachel pushed him out of the way to save him, but she fell down in his place. But that doesn't really stop Locke from jumping down to try and save her. And he does save her. But the side effects of her fall were deep. Amnesia. And this, I feel like this also explains why Locke was so eager to help Tara when he realized that she lost her memory, even though it was, brief. Because it reminded him of Rachel. And of course, Rachel's dad is furious. And Locke here, this is kind of sad because according to Locke here, they were gonna get, he had already proposed to her, and they were gonna get married, and then this happened, and both of their lives are forever changed. Rachel doesn't even know who this guy. Rachel doesn't even know who Locke is anymore, and that's gotta be painful to be told by what was supposed to be your wife, leave, just get out of here. Yep. So Locke gets advice from a fellow thief, basically saying nothing's gonna happen if you just stand there. You're just gonna have to leave her alone and see if her memory comes back, basically. So he left. But unfortunately, Locke's sadness does not end there, because a year later, when he came back, it turns out that the Empire had attacked the town and killed a bunch of people, including Rachel. And apparently her memory returned just as she was passing away, and the last thing she uttered was Locke's name, filling Locke with much grief and sadness. And that hits the heart, man. But come over here and you can get an elixir. Hey, that's good, right? Right? We're all happy now. Got an elixir? Yeah? No? All right. Still sad? All right. Well, we're not done here because the feels train is just beginning. Because coming here, and despite the goofy music, I'm not sure why the music is so... It's so unfitting. I don't understand. But come down here, and there's Rachel. Basically keeping her in a perpetual state of, she's dead, but he's basically embalming her so that way she doesn't wither, as the effects of death do to a body. Now, they seem to be saying that that she's still alive, and I don't really think that's true. I think that old man is off his rocker. I, I don't get why the man is laughing. Like, this is a very serious moment, and he's laughing. It's like, yeah, you'll do it. And it's just like, wow, dude, stop. It's like, can't you see he's in deep emotional pain? But if you bring Celis with you, this happens. Yeah. Nothing too spectacular, but it shows that Celis is starting to understand Locke's feelings, and maybe Celis likes Locke. Maybe they'll end up together. Maybe. Yeah, who knows? Hey, come over here, you get another free green beret. That's nice. So yeah, that's it for. Get out of my way, people! Ugh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, let's save. Where am I saving? Right there. Where do I go? Okay, I want to go up because that guy said his brother was up there, and you actually don't have to go up here, but I'm gonna do it anyway because there's a particular reason why I want to. We can get a pretty nifty item. I'm not sure if that Shim Sham attack is a gravity spell or not. It might not be. I think it just does a lot of damage. But here's the flash tool, which is actually just a camera. I tend to use that in place of the auto crossbow. It's pretty much the same thing. I think it ends up being a little stronger at the end of the day. But it's supposed to cast darkness on enemies, but again, the dark status doesn't work. Holy crap! What the? Okay, help! That was weird. I don't know if I've ever seen that move. You're still alive, and I don't like that. Wow, this guy hurts. Can you please kill him? Thank you. Jeez. That was scary. Good thing you didn't use that move twice. What the heck? I have to waste 2 Phoenix Downs. Ugh. Stop! There we go. I just want to heal everyone. There we go. Okay. Anyway, that was weird. And I feel like I was saying something before that happened, and I completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, little house up here, and that's where we're heading. These enemies give out quite a good amount of money, actually. Alright, this is, the older brother's house. Check this pot, and you can get a hero ring, which is a relic, which will replace the Atlas armlet. It's basically the same thing as an Atlas armlet and an earring combined into one. It raises both your fight and magic damage. So, pretty nice. I don't think there's anything else here. We can't let the world become too peaceful. People are at their best when they're at war. My Coliseum will be a monument to war. If I can ever get the help I need to finish it, that is. Wow, this guy sounds like he should not be in charge of anything. It's like, war, war, war. Yay, let's go to war. Yeah, okay. Okay, that guy's a little cuckoo. Let's get out of here. We need to go south. Yeah, and I actually think that the flash attack is considered a magic attack, like it, because after I equipped the hero ring, it actually got a little stronger. So I don't think it's a physical move. I learned a new blitz. Is it the one that I want? Let me see. Not relic. Cool. Yes. I'm gonna show that off in the next fight. I think it's called Fire Wave or something. I forget what it's called. It's a really awesome attack, though. Oh, gosh, darn it. You're not gonna let me run, are you? Oh, shoot. He just cast a zombie on me. Okay. Well, you know. You could do that, too. Ugh. So, zombie is a really... probably one of the worst if not the worst status ailment you can... Oh my gosh, this is gonna kill me. Oh. Wow. That was stupid. I can't believe I died from that. I have to go back up and get the armlet again, or the hero ring. Okay, I'm gonna stay away from the sand. Yay! I'm so happy I died again. Gosh darn it. I seriously do not remember that enemy. And even if I did, I don't remember that specific attack. Sorry about that, folks. You're gonna have to watch me go get the hero ring all over again. Seriously? 2 steps? Oh, well, at least this time it's a pincer attack. You know, I was really hoping that after 4 attacks, 2 enemies would die, but apparently not. Hey, managed to make it here without fighting another enemy. Just get that dang ring and get out of here. The drill tool is a very powerful single target physical attack move. It ignores enemy defenses and goes ahead and just it's just a strong move, honestly. It's just a good move. All right, ignoring the sand. Do not want to fight that guy again. Oh man, I'm getting a lot of pincer attacks. That's actually, I mean, that's good. Surprise though. More wolves. We're halfway there. Halfway there. I think what we're aiming for is that white dot in the middle there, I think. It's either that or the area below it. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. I'll know once I see it. The music in this game is so great. I love the music. Did I miss it? Hey, Iron Fist. Aren't you a Marvel character? I bet you can steal headbands from them. Ow. Yeah, but he likes to throw rocks, which somehow have the ability to confuse you. It also hurts a lot, so don't waste too much time with them. Let's see, what do those headbands do? I think they prevent confuse. It's not actually telling me. Let me see. You can't even wear headbands. Okay. Let's see, increases speed a little bit, vigor. And it's not as good as the Green Beret, honestly. At this point, you should have at least 2 Green Berets. Well, we missed that dot in the middle, so I guess we're just going down. But the drill will be replaced by a superior tool. Probably not in this session, but the next part we'll definitely get it. All right. Welcome to the town of Jidor, where class welfare is definitely a thing. So you can buy headbands here if you want, but I don't need to. Let's see, I'm going to get 2 white dresses. One for Tara when I inevitably find her, and another for Celis. Let's also get 3 sets of ninja gear. And I'll buy 3 mithril vests. Mithril vest for you. You already have a ninja gear. Ninja gear is superior to mithril vest, but not everybody can equip it. Only Locke, Gao, Shadow, and Sabin can equip the ninja gear. Okay. Let's see. And the white dress is basically a superior version of the silk robe, further increasing magic power by another 4 points. So definitely want that. Also, I think it's just, yeah, it's also better than the mithril vest. All right. Where's their weapon star? I think they have a weapon star. Anything in these boxes? Nope. The poor people have all left here for the mountains to the north. They built a town there. The weapon shop. There we go. So here you can buy your next tier of equipment. For Sabin, we have Kaisers. There's a Kodachi for Shadow. I'm gonna get one of those. What the heck? I have the money. And why not? Why not? I'll show it off. Let's see. The full moon is a throwing weapon. Might as well go ahead and put him in the back row. That's what I'm going to be doing. Being in the back row reduces damage that you take from physical attacks, but also reduces damage that you do against enemies by physical attacks. But again, I'm pretty sure that that doesn't happen if you have a weapon like the Full Moon equipped, which is like a bowman. And you can get relics here. We got, you can get earrings, barrier rings, sniper sights, all that good stuff. Hello, hello. The Opera House is to the south. This region is class conscious. The south part of town lives the middle class, and the rich live in the northern part of the town. A girl wrapped in fire sped off to the north into the mountains. Oh, well, it looks like that's where we need to go. But hey, what's this? The Owser's house. Who are you? You're the spitting image of Maria. Huh? Haven't heard of her. She's a famous opera singer. Now, despite the fact that I have Edgar in the lead here, he's actually talking to Celis. And check that body and get a tincture. Nothing. We can't really do anything here just yet, I don't think. Are you serious right now? And this is the auction house, but right now they're closed. We'll be able to go there later. What do I need to do right now? I'm trying to think. Think. I need to go to the north. Oh! Gosh darn it. Back attack. Now this is the problem with putting somebody in the back row. Is actually, it's not that bad. But your rows are reversed. So I put Locke in the back row. But because this is a back attack, whoever is in the back row moves to the front row and everyone else moves to the back row. Which is actually what a back attack is anyway. So if I didn't put him in the back row, then everybody would be back there. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Alright, so they said that there was a city up north where all the poor people went. So we're gonna, you know, go visit the poor people. I'm sure they're nice. It'd actually be more accurate to say that the people in this town that we're going to are thieves. Just saying that they're poor kind of sounds like poor people are bad, and you know that's not how that works. The people in this upcoming city are thieves. You could call it a city of vices. Gosh darn it. Ooh, it's mind candy. I don't get the name, honestly. Like, it makes no sense to me. I feel weird not having Fire Blitz, the fire move yet. Maybe I'll get it after this fight. Do I get it? Did I get it? No. How much longer do I need? Oh, I do have it. Dang it! I just messed up the blitz. All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the thieves' city of Zozo. And we're gonna call it a session right here. And in the next part, we're going to go through Zozo. We're gonna go find Terra, and we're gonna see what happens next. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.